Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oh, the Air Force Falcons offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. On the move. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Falcons decide to punt it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Kent State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes when guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give from the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Falcons are facing 3rd and inches. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
3rd and short, just what the doctor ordered. Toss play, good job up front by the offensive line, getting a bit of a push, and they get the first down.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. quick completion on the out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Harris. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The pitch. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time.
He throws back across his body, and it's picked off.
You got to be so careful, too, David. So third and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing second down and goal.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. They put on the heat and they blocked it. Hard running there. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
You never know how weather affects the kick, and the rain's coming down, obviously, but the field goal unit does a great job getting penetration, getting back deep in the backfield, and then blocking the kick for the big momentum shift.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Quarterback gets enough. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you could tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
The toss to the right. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Air force. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run it to the right side. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
The sure hands, it's Etheridge. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Nubin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Caught in the backfield. It's Nubin. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Toss sweep right. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got room at the 35. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough.
And the pass rush rush. He is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Falcons, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Johnson looking to throw. That's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting set for the point after.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Floating away. There he goes. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Now, on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Just going to keep it after the snap. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Golden Flashes will punt it away on 4th down. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Handoff to the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? And the Golden Flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Golden Flashes have taken it inside the 20. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Runs through the tackle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Golden Flashes are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll do it himself on the draw. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Johnson wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Harris. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
He'll ride his man on the option. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Here comes the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. And the Falcons will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This guy is a daring punt return, man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Great place to start for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Falcons in a good spot here with second and short. The option look. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Turns it on down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown, Kent State. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Arizona State was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Sun Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Finds him out of the backfield. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. He hurls one deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss. The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Release to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. The Falcons are on the move. Motion from the back. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Shakes off the defender. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They try to pop a run on the draw. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the returner will be knocked down. Goes to the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Falcons will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Johnson looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Turning it on! And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You can tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He wants to throw it. Using the quick game. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. They'll toss it to the left. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete and charged loose by the hit.
Now, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Air Force. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Golden Flashes can really attack on this second and short. Now they'll run the draw. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks into the open. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. It'll be 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Dropping back, it's Tomlinson. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. On the option. He'll toss it. At midfield, he's got room. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Touchdown, Falcons! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man on the right. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. This offense has it with really good field position. Johnson wants to throw it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Now on the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Air Force. Excellent pass by the back on the option. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dodge. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Golden Flashes in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball.
There he goes. Sweet spin. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kent State.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer, it's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quick toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carson. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Bringing the heat. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking for room. It's Newman. Got enough for the first down and wants more. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back open in the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us.